Ladies and gentlemen, I am just going to state the obvious.
Destroyed by mistakes on live TV. We as viewers have no idea the enormous pressure that actors, comedians, and singers are under when they go before a very live camera. We sometimes wish for an on-stage screw-up for basic entertainment purposes, but we never wish to see someone screw up so bad that they come close to ending their career on live television.
Over evil. Fight the real enemy.
Sometimes it does happen, and they'll always have their money to fall back on, but it's never the same, especially for these particular celebrities who managed to screw up so horribly that either their careers came crashing down around them or screwed it up enough that's to where they can never shake off the incident, no matter what they do. Here are our picks for the top 10 stars who destroyed their career on live TV. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Number 1. Mike Tyson. For this, you have to go 20 years back. This was before all those hangover movies where former heavyweight boxer Mike Tyson somehow managed to revive his career from the dead, like some sort of lisping zombie. Back in 1997, Tyson and Evander Holyfield stepped into the ring in order to determine who would be the heavyweight champion of the world in a much-anticipated fight. This was actually the second fight between the two, since the first had been a massive letdown because Holyfield ended up dominating Tyson for 11 rounds. After the fight, the second fight was scheduled. During the intense interview, Tyson literally leaned over and ripped off part of Holyfield's ear with his teeth, that too on live television. But he wasn't disqualified for this action. To make matters worse, Tyson bit the man's other ear during the third round of the fight. Holyfield actually needed 9 stitches to patch up his ear, but no one ever forgot that moment, and it went down in history as one of the most bizarre moments in sports. Number 2. Brooke Shields. Remember the Blue Lagoon? Back then, Brooke and her famous eyebrows practically sold provocativeness, and she still hasn't managed to lose her appeal. In 2011, the former model was a pivotal part of the Tony Awards host Neil Patrick Harris's opening act, even if she didn't know it yet. During part of his opening number, Harris came up to Brooke in the audience and gave the mic to her so she can sing a small part of the piece. She kept screwing it up until finally she cried out, "I don't know what I'm doing, oh my god." It would be a cute moment if it wasn't so awkward. And since then, she's pretty much only had small gigs, like playing the role of hot mom in different sitcoms when she's not appearing in glasses commercials. Number 3. Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods' brilliant golf career came to a halt in 2009 when more than a dozen women stepped forward, claiming to have had affairs with Woods. His media-fueled cheating scandal got ugly fast. He crashed his Escalade into a tree in his own front yard and had a really hard time before finally confessing to cheating in a televised statement. Sponsors immediately cut ties, and the history maker lost tens of millions of dollars very quickly. Luckily, mulligans are a thing in the golf community, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically a chance to retake a stroke that went away. Not everyone gets it, that's why Woods was so lucky. And with that, he was given a second chance to play. But his Pro Tour finishes are nothing like they used to be, and most would consider his glory days behind him. Number 4. Janet Jackson. This is arguably the biggest career-ending moment in live TV history. We all know how the story goes. Jackson and Justin Timberlake were performing at Super Bowl when Justin ripped away from her costume, which was kind of part of the act, and revealed her breast. This was not Jackson's fault, but everyone acted like it was. Hollywood disowned her and pretended that she never existed, and her album and singles were blacklisted from radio. Even Mega Industries got in on the boycott, with an executive at Viacom stating that the higher-ups are still pissed at her. Luckily, the heat has since died down, and Jackson was put into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2019. But it was with no doubt one of the most embarrassing things to happen on live television, and the most embarrassing for her. Number 5. Brian Williams. From 1993 to 1999, Brian Williams served as the weekend news anchor on NBC Nightly News, before being promoted to head anchor in 2004. Back in 2015, it was reported that Williams had told, on live TV, a story about his coverage of the Iraq invasion back in 2003. According to Williams, a helicopter that he was riding in was taken down by an RPG. NBC launched an investigation into the matter and discovered that the veteran newsman had lied about the story. Numerous soldiers came forward and claimed that Williams was never a part of this group and was in fact 30 minutes behind. They were left insulted by Williams' false story, and he was suspended for 6 months. After an investigation, it was found that he had done it before too, exaggerating 3 stories. After that, his career came down faster than the fake helicopter, which was brought down by an RPG. Number 6. Steve Harvey. It became the meme that was delivered straight from the gods themselves, all gift-wrapped and ready to be shared. During the 2015 Miss Universe event, host and comedian Steve Harvey made a massive mistake. He crowned the wrong woman Miss Universe. Yes, the magnitude of this mistake is as big as you think. Harvey had accidentally announced that Miss Colombia, Ariadna Gutierrez, was the winner. When it was actually Miss Philippines, Pia Wurtzbach. He quickly corrected his mistake with a serious yet funny look on his face.
Miss Universe 2015 is Philippines.
And clearly, Gutierrez was utterly devastated. If you ever thought about reaching to a stage where the world was yours, but at that point everything gets taken away, this was that point for Gutierrez. It really looked like someone snatched her heart out of her chest and stomped on it. The crown was literally taken off from her head. Harvey himself was mortified that he made the error on national television, but Twitter gets the biggest kick out of it. For months, Harvey's reaction was the source of so many memes and jokes. It really didn't get old. Though Harvey was feeling the painful effects for a really long time after that mistake. Number 7. Bill Maher. Late-night talk show host Bill Maher enjoyed shocking people. But recently, he stepped so far out of line that he probably won't recover, even if he was to cure cancer tomorrow. A couple of months ago on his HBO show, Real Time with Bill Maher, said a word he had literally no right to ever say in his lifetime, and made a massive mistake. When interviewing Senator Ben Sasse, Maher and the guest joked casually about visiting Nebraska, with the senator saying, "We'd love to have you work in the fields with us." To which Maher replied, thinking he was being well and not thinking much at all about it, using the N-word, to which he very quickly added that he was just joking about it. The country gasped and rightfully crucified Maher in a very public way. He was ripped apart from all angles. Even Stephen Colbert poked at him during the recent Emmy Awards. It's doubtful he'll ever be able to bounce back from his idiotic and arrogant mistake, and he shouldn't be allowed to do so. When you are a well-known figure on live TV, you need to be more careful and choose words properly. Number 8. Paula Deen. Paula Deen's face was all over Food Network for years. Lisa Jackson filed a lawsuit against the celebrity chef icon, claiming she made racist statements toward African Americans and used the N-word. She also sued her for sexual discrimination. Deen's confirmation over using the word and responses to the accusations, such as, "It's just what they are. They're jokes. Most jokes are about Jewish people, rednecks, black folks, but I can't determine what offends another person," sealed her fate. During the deposition, Paula admitted to using the N-word in the past, further hurting her reputation. Networks canceled her TV programs far and wide, and stores stopped selling her products. Where is Paula Deen now? Not on TV, that's for sure. She then appeared on Today to make things better, but playing the victim only made things worse. When the whole ordeal was said and done, Paula's best dishes had been canceled. She had lost numerous partnerships, as all major corporations had cut their ties. Number 9. Kanye West. Okay, as we all know, this didn't destroy Kanye West's career, but it did start a specific domino effect that collapsed years later. It all started with this little happening back on September 13th, 2009, when the then 19-year-old Swift's music video, You Belong With Me, managed to beat out Queen Beyoncé's Single Ladies, Put a Ring on It video during MTV's Video Music Awards for Best Female Video. When she went on the stage to receive her award all happy and excited, Kanye, being the Kanye he is, jumped on stage and took the mic from her. Swift just stood there awkwardly, thinking what was going on, when Kanye threw a fit. He said, "Yo Taylor, I'm really happy for you and I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyoncé had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time."
For you, I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
People were seriously pissed off, even Beyoncé, who invited Taylor up on stage when accepting the award for Video of the Year. The moment was so uncalled for that everyone was just surprised at Kanye's behavior. People thought that was the end of his career, but after some time he dropped My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy album. To everyone's shock, who thought that the album would be mediocre, it turned out to be one of the best albums of the decade, and Kanye was back on his feet. But as we all know, this is where all the Swift-West drama stemmed from, since all parties are still not over it. As you can see, Swift bitter over it. Number 10. Liam Neeson. While promoting his near-revenge thriller called Pursuits, Neeson told about an earlier incident in his life. After learning that a close friend had been raped by a black person, he reportedly armed himself and went out looking for the person. According to him, he looked for almost a week, hoping that a black person would come out of a pub and have a go at him, and he said that he would kill him. This was a blow to his career because he was forced to defend himself against the accusations of racism. After that, a New York film premiere and many guests and public appearances were canceled, and many suggested that his acting career may be over due to the fact that whatever he said came out as a form of racism. He did try to defend himself, saying that the incident was nearly 40 years ago, but to some, the issue might be bigger than he thinks. That's it for our top 10 picks for the stars who destroyed their career on live TV. Which one do you think was the worst, and who didn't deserve it? Tell us in the comments. Remember to like this video and subscribe with notifications on to join the monthly iPhone giveaway. My Instagram will be in the description down below, so make sure to check that out and follow me so we can become Insta friends. Thank you so much for watching till the end, and see you in the next one. Bye!
This video is over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. This video is over now. So why are you still watching this? Do you not have